I'm Skylar Van Sweden with Wind River Homes. Today we're going to be installing this RBH subwoofer in floor. Typically they're installed before the flooring is on, but today we're going to be mounting it after. So this is the actual enclosure itself, and this is the speaker part that we're going to be, this is the part that will be exposed. I'm going to go about 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches. Let's put it aside. It's 42 inches long. I'm going to go an extra inch just to give it some play room. Take your skill saw, and you want to make sure to set it for the thickness of the floor that you're going to be cutting. In this particular case, it's 3/4. You go just a little bit deeper if you need it. You just don't want to cut into the joist too much. We have, excess room. These are 18-inch joists. Our box is 9 inches, so we should be able to sit right on top of that, which is what I was most nervous about. Was that. What we want is the subwoofer box to sit flush with the framing, so that when you put the plywood back over, that sub is up against that flooring, this flooring. So it's 9 inches. What you want to do is measure down 9 inches. I've actually marked these already. So that gets us to where we need a support board, so the box can sit on top of that at 9 inches down. Mark it on all 4 sides and cut some blocks and secure them here. It doesn't have to be anything special. These blocks, like I said, they'll sit here. I'll get my screw gun out. Sit there, and this one will sit up underneath. Grab my drill. Just want to make sure where the sub will sit, come in contact with these braces, is right at 9 inches there. Good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set the box in there to make sure it's where we want it to sit. And then after we'll put some insulation foam to kind of dampen some of the vibrations. So this is what I was talking about. This is where we want that to sit flush with the floor joists. So when we put this plywood back on, it just sits nice and flush with that. So I've got this insulation foam. It's a soft expanding foam that'll kind of encase this sub into place, so you won't have any vibrations. I'll go ahead and do around the outside, as well as on the supports that this sits on. And then I've got some construction adhesive that'll actually glue the floor back down. So I'm going to put an excessive amount of this construction adhesive onto where the subwoofer box sits. So it's got a good seat. Typically, you'd like to be able to mount this with screws or some form of fastener. But since we can't get to it underneath, we're going to put this adhesive. And there'll be adhesive all over the top as well. So really this box is not going to be able to move. Make sure they're nice and snug. tug, make sure they don't come out at all. Okay. And then I've got this insulation foam that expands. Just want to ensure that it fits, which it looks like it fits pretty well. Just before you nail it all down, you just want to grab this and make sure it's going to properly seat in there, which it does. Okay, so now that we've got that all figured out, we'll go ahead and glue this down and nail it back to the floor joist. It's always okay to use a lot of glue. Prevents squeaking and vibration. I'm gonna go ahead and put it all. Okay, so we want to use these ring shank nails. They allow it doesn't allow the nail to pull itself back out. What we want to do is we want to nail it to the joist, not into the speaker box itself, because speaker box is made out of MDF, and when you shoot a nail into it, it'll explode out the back, and that can potentially cause rattles inside that enclosure. Pretty quick, huh? There you have it. So that concludes the installation of this subwoofer box. Now when you have the components ready, you just go ahead and wire those up to the component side and you'll have some sound.